If there's one thing that's gonna change your life forever, it's journaling. Hi everyone, my name is Avery Iris, welcome to my channel, and in this video, let me introduce you to the topic of journaling. In this video, I want to give you my own answers to the 3 most important questions about journaling. So in the first part, we'll discuss why journaling is such a powerful tool for improving your life and your well-being. Then in the next part, I want to share some tips with you on how to start journaling in 2024. And at the end, I'll share my personal favorite journaling methods, and I'll basically tell you that what you should journal about is only up to you. But we'll get to that later. Before we start, I want to make things clear. I don't really perceive journaling as a tool for being more productive. I like to perceive it as a tool for living a happier, more fulfilled life, and for realizing who I am and what I want in my life. So yeah, let's get down to business and start with the first question. Why journaling is such a powerful tool? So basically, I'll just tell you 3 benefits of journaling. The biggest benefit of journaling, in a way of keeping a diary, is that by writing down all your memories from the day, you get to remember them more vividly, and you also kind of prevent yourself from losing them because they're just written black on white. To give you an example, imagine a wonderful and fantastic day. You wake up after a great night's sleep. You go to school and you really have a lot of fun. Time passes really quickly for you there. You have fun with your friends. Then after school you go to a pool party or maybe for a solo date into the nearest cafe. You just have a wonderful afternoon and then you have a healthy dinner and you go to sleep early. Such a perfect day. And now imagine not writing it down. All of this is absolutely amazing. But what makes it even more fantastic is that we can make those memories and those feelings basically live forever, be immortal, by writing them down on a piece of paper. And if you read those memories after some time, like a month or a year, you don't really have to search your mind for them, you just have them written down on that paper and you remember more details because you've just written them down, so it makes sense, yeah? Next huge benefit is that you get to redefine your own core values. By reflecting on your daily events in your journal, you realize which ones made you the most happy, the most loved, and also which people made you the most happy and loved. So you realize what is really important for you and which qualities you value the most about other people and about yourself. So imagine if you'd had a presentation and someone gave you like really brutally honest feedback, like the one that's really eye-opening. And then if you look at that memory in retrospect, you also realize that you want to keep this person close to you because they mean a lot to you. So your core value is probably honesty. And that's a good core value. And the last huge benefit is that by journaling, you can materialize all your mistakes and all your concerns, and you get a more objective view of them. Journaling is a proven and effective method that can really help you understand your mistakes and your emotions, and it also helps you understand that your brain can sometimes exaggerate them a lot. Our world is shaped by our thoughts and our feelings. And sometimes our minds can make a huge fuss about just a tiny mistake that we've made during the day and leave us feeling terrible for the rest of the day. But when we write the mistake down and just look at the error from a different angle, we kind of get a more objective outlook on it, and we can then really judge the importance or unimportance of it. We just realized that our mind was playing tricks on us. So those are the 3 main benefits of journaling. The second question on the table is how to start journaling in 2024. I like to call the first tip, start anywhere, anyhow, with anything. You can journal whenever you have time. So when you're in the bus or in train, just open your old notebook or maybe open notes like the app in your phone and write about anything and everything. Whether it's summarizing your day so far or maybe just writing random thoughts that come into your mind, which is a lot of fun by the way. Or maybe analyzing your personality or writing your goals and plans for the future. The possibilities are endless. And also organize your journals as you want. I like to keep mine pretty chaotic, so only I actually understand what's in them. The second tip is to devote a sustainable amount of time per day or a realistic rule for journaling. So for example, devoting 10 or 30 minutes for journaling per day or setting a rule to write 3 pages per day. But always please remember that life happens. When I started, I set a rule to write 3 pages per day. But then I skipped a month or two because I knew that I wouldn't have time to write those 3 pages per day. And I didn't really want to lower my standard, like write only 1 page or 2 pages per day. And then I realized that I will never get that time back and I can just change the way I journal. So I set a new rule to write 1 or 2 pages, depending on how I feel or how much time I have, and do it every other day. And I've been following that rule for like a month or two, and then I finally got back to writing 3 pages per day because that's just something I have time for and it's the optimal amount of time, ink and paper spent on journaling. I'm done. So what I want to say is just change the schedule for you to stay consistent because you can never get that time you miss on back. Also, let me just tell you one deep thought. You're never missing out on anything else more than you're missing out on yourself. Remember that. Last and most important tip is to be brutally honest with yourself. Because if you're just not gonna be honest to yourself, then what's the point? Journaling doesn't really help you grow and deepen the relationship with yourself if you're not writing your emotions and feelings and thoughts as they are. Okay, those were the 3 main tips that really helped me get to the groove of journaling. Now let's head on to the last part. My favorite journaling methods. So this represents the what in our main trio. What do I journal about and what can you journal about? So it serves like an inspiration. So my oldest journaling method that I've been doing for 2 years is some kind of a diary and also a reflective journal. But as I said, I'm a chaotic person and you can also find some philosophical essays in there. Okay, so the next journal I have is a gratitude journal, which I got as a Christmas gift this Christmas, so I've been using it for approximately 2 months. And the idea is to write into it twice a day. So in the morning, when you write what you are grateful for, what would make today great, and also some positive affirmation. And then in the evening, when you write good things that have happened today and what you learned. This journal really makes me realize how lucky I actually am to have so much wonderful things going on in my life. And I think it's also a great Christmas gift idea. And the last journal I've recently started is morning pages, which basically means that you write down whatever comes into your mind first thing in the morning without any judgment or any analyzation of what you are writing. I've been practicing this method for a week and I have to admit that it's a lot of fun to just let my hand glide on the paper freely and wait for the result. So we are slowly coming to an end of this first video. If this video inspired you to start journaling, then please leave me a comment. And as this is my first video, I'd be really happy for any kind of feedback so I know what to improve for the next video. And don't say my English. I know it needs a ton of improvement. So thanks again for staying until the end. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And one more thing, make sure to live, not survive. Bye! And at the end, I want to share some is that you get to memorize your memories. I've just said that 5 times in a row. What the hell is wrong? The second tip is to devote a sustainable amount of time for journaling per day, or right now when it was so good. Okay, I'm right back. I just need to... Okay, I guess. Hopefully that's the same.